Hi, I am Sri from TechieTalksAI. This is your complete quick start guide for any developer ready to switch to Google's AI ecosystem. You might ask, why Google? Because we are witnessing a true Gmail moment in tech history. With their comprehensive suite of products anchored by the massive Gemini 3 Pro preview, Google has effectively redefined the landscape, leaving every other player in AI arena playing catch up. Let's get started. Let's get ready for 2026. We are starting from the basics, how to use the Google Gemini API. That is Google Gemini 3 Pro Preview API. Welcome everyone. Today we aren't just chatting with AI, we are going to build with it. In this crash course, we'll use the brand new Google Gen AI SDK to take you from basic hello world prompt all the way to building a fully autonomous agent. By the end of this video, you will understand how to implement RAG, multimodal vision, and function calling using Gemini 3 Pro, and it is preview now. To make this journey simple, we will use Google's Colab Jupyter Note itself. So you don't need to install anything. And the link to this Colab Note will be given in the description. All you need is the API key. First, let's get our environment ready. We are working inside Google Colab. So the first step is installing the official Gen AI library. Now, before we do that, we need to ensure that we click on this secrets and enter your Gen AI API key. It's very easy to get the API key. Just visit aistudio.google.com and click on get API key, and you will get your API key here by clicking it. Okay. Exclamation sign pip install -q -gen AI. This will install the official Python SDK for Gen AI. Okay, that is done. So we need to handle our security correctly. So we need to set up the API key using the Colab Secrets Manager. So if you click on this secrets, you will find the location where you can enter Gemini_API_key. After that, we will initialize the Gemini client. That is Gen AI client, and we pass the API key via the userdata.get. So let's execute this to confirm that the API key is correct, and yes, client initialized. Now what we are going to do is we're going to look at the simple prompt. Okay, so that is this section where we pass a simple prompt to our Google Gemini 3 Pro preview model. Explain quantum entanglement using a metaphor about socks. Okay, so here, if you open your box and see a red sock, you immediately know 100% certainly that your friend on the Mars has the blue sock. Okay, so that is the idea. And we saw how easily we can access that to free the most powerful model currently available. And this is going to grow bigger and bigger in coming days and weeks. And this setup is essential because it verifies that our client is configured correctly and demonstrate the model's raw text generation capabilities before we start layering on complex tools. Next is grounding or adding Google search. Imagine the potential that we have in our hands when we can use AI and Google's search capabilities. So that is what we are going to see, how easily we can include. Standard language models are frozen in time. They don't know what happened 5 minutes ago. We fixed this in this demo by attaching Google search tool to our request. This effectively gives the model eyes to scan the real-time web, ensuring that when we ask about the current events or news, answers are grounded in reality rather than hallucinations. It's very simple. Just add the config section to our Gemini client and attach tools Google_search_tool. That is it. So here we are asking what are the key tech handles from yesterday. So the LLM is searching. Okay, so here top stories, Cloudflare outage. I think all of us have experienced the outage. Jeff Bezos returns to executive roles. Google launches Gemini 3, its most advanced AI model. Okay, so that is adding search capability to our Gemini client. Now let's give AI a private memory. We are building a retrieval augmented generation system, or RAG, by converting our own documents into mathematical vectors. We can search through them to find the exact information a user needs. We then force Gemini to answer questions based strictly on our private data, effectively building a second brain for your application. Let's see it's working. So here we are providing sample document. This can be from a PDF or a website or a text file. This is your own knowledge, My Documents array. And then from the My Documents, we create embeddings using text embedding 004. Let's run it. It created 3 vectors for our knowledge base. Depending on your input, document size, chunking, strategy, etc., you will produce that many number of vectors. We have a function find best match, and we pass a query. Here is an example. Print best match, find best match. What is the code for Apollo? If you see in the knowledge, in our knowledge base, we have Project Apollo secret code is 77-alpha blue. Let's run this to test our vector database and its similarity search capability. See here, best match, Project Apollo secret launch code is 77-alpha blue. So this is the similarity search. So it will convert our query into an embedding and then find the closest matching vectors. Now what we are going to do is we are implementing this RAG mechanism to our Google Gemini Pro client. Here our question, what is the secret launch code? We are asking. It is first querying our vector database to get the matching chunks. Then it will create a final prompt containing our chunks and our initial query. Then it will pass that to our Gemini client. That is it. Then you may ask, what is the difference between the previous direct query and this? No, this will give more sensible response. See here, it is not blindly giving back the vector database content. It is giving just the code, because that is the only thing that we asked. Next is multimodal, and we will add vision capability. We break out of the text box. We are going to use Gemini's native multimodal capability by passing an actual image object right along our text prompt. This allows the model to see the image, analyze its content, and even generate specific search queries based on the visual data it is looking at. So here we are loading an image. This is the URL to an image. We don't know what the image is, but in this section, what we will do is we will print the image to see what it is. Okay, so it looks like an instrument. So here we are loading the image into this IMG object and passing that to our client. And then we are asking, what is this instrument? Also generate a specific Google search query I could use to buy one. Okay, so let's run it. Okay, based on the image, this instrument is a 4-manual church organ console. Here it's giving us the query that we can use to buy such an equipment. So here it's saying copy and paste this into Google. Buy used 4-manual digital church organ. And it's also giving other alternate options for searching. So here we have added multimodal vision capability to our Gemini client. Now we combine everything we have learned into an agent loop by merging the search tool from our earlier demo with the reasoning capabilities from the vision demo. We create a system that doesn't just guess, it fact checks itself. We can even inspect the metadata in response to see exactly which sources the model used to verify its answer. I have a 3-gallon jug and 5-gallon jug. I need exactly 4 gallons of water. How do I do it? Explain step by step. It is giving step-by-step answer to our question. See this? There are 2 ways to do this, but here is the fastest method. I'm not reading this, but this is the idea. So the difference between our previous client is here, we have added the configuration and gave a temperature to be more precise. So here is the fact checker agent, which uses the function calling, that is Google search tool is being called like before. So here we have asked who is the current CEO of Twitter, X, and when specifically did they take over. As of November 23, X does not have an officially appointed CEO. The company is currently under the operational control of its owner, Elon Musk, who also serves as the executive chairman and chief technology officer. So here below, it is giving us the sources used. Finally, we reach the most powerful level, function calling. This gives AI hands to interact with outside world or access our own systems. We define a standard Python function like a currency converter, and Gemini decides if and when to execute that code to solve a problem. This is the bridge between natural language and actual software execution. Here is the demo for the function calling. Here we are defining our custom function, get exchange rate, and it is just providing some hard-coded values just to demonstrate the function calling usage. Here we have added our function to the tool calling configuration. See this? Earlier we had used Google grounding or search. We could have used that also along with this, but here we want to ensure that the response comes from our function. And then here we have the Gemini client, and we are passing the tool configuration here. And then we are asking our query, how much is 100 euros? Let's run it. See, 100 euros is equivalent to 105 US dollars. So our function here, see here, we will change this to say 106 and see the response. See here, 1.06 USD, 1 euro. So therefore 100 euro is 106 USD. That concludes the final summary. So we have traveled from a simple text generation to building a tool using agent. So you now have the blueprint to build search engines, RAG systems, and action-oriented bots. So when you wipe code, make sure that you understand the coding behind the scene. The only thing left to do is to take this code and get your API key and start building your own applications. Thanks for watching. And remember, there is always Gemini here to assist you in your coding journey. All the best. See you again in another video. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Your support really helps. Have ideas or suggestions? Drop them in the comments. Let's build together. At Shogini, we offer expert NoCodeMake.com and Python AI automation consulting with ready-to-use modules to jumpstart your projects. Stay tuned and subscribe for more.